What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your average FIFA guy, and today in the video we're going to be checking out Team of the Week, week number 3. That's just been released today. We'll be checking out any of the content that has dropped as well. Just before we get into it, don't forget, if you do enjoy the content in the video today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't be shy. Hit those comments down below, and I'll be responding to you. We're going to get straight into it. We have the Team of the Week number 3, as we have seen up here on the right there, and just before we go into that, we're going to just check for some content. We seem to be unlocking a milestone. We'll take a 2-player pack. It would be rude not to. So clearly there's no milestones there straight away. Objectives, we have the dailies in, and we have Silver Stars for the first time in FIFA 22 and the Silver Beasts as well. Now, the Silver Beasts will have a requirement for a Silver Team of the Week player. There we go. So score 10 goals with a Silver Team of the Week player in squad battles or rivals. Assist 8 goals with a Silver player. Win 5 squad battles, matches or rivals with a full team of Silver players. And score 3 goals with a Silver player in 3 separate squad battles, matches or rivals, so 3 hat-tricks there. So we will be needing a Silver Team of the Week player. The easiest and most straightforward way to acquire one, if you're not lucky enough to just pack one, will be by doing the Silver Stars. Now, I joined FIFA 21's Ultimate Team later in the game season last year. I joined in December, and by that point, many of the Silver teams that I played against in the Silver Stars had quite a few Silver Team of the Week players. I think like Totw, for example. So like in everybody's team. So the sooner you get into the process of doing the Silver Stars and the Silver Beasts, getting these Silver Team of the Week players loaded into your squad, it's going to give you a lot more firepower as the game cycle rolls through. The later you leave it, the harder it is to get into, certainly when those Silver Team of the Week players become very, very OP. Later on. So in the Silver Stars, obviously, you know, it's a live foot friendly with a full team of Silver players. We have win 3, score 8, and assist 8 in the Silver Lounge. You'll want a Silver team to do that, and you might have been building a Silver squad already with some more meta players. If you have, then you'll have a massive head start, and if they are tradable, they'll be very valuable at this point as well, if you're going to be cashing in on them. You'll want your main Silver team to run through the season as well, so don't just play the Silver Stars and discard your players at the end of each week. You want to keep a Silver team each week for these Silver Stars and Silver Beasts. So to do the Silver Beasts, you need the Silver Team of the Week player, and this week we have Suleimana, which we'll check out more on Footbin. But he is 4-star, 4-star, high medium. He's a French League 1 player, so very linkable, and a starter in, and he is quick with good finishing. I mean, this is a Silver player as well. Good finishing, decent attack position for a Silver card as well. Decent vision, can somewhat pass a ball. The agility and balance is absolutely outstanding. You know, this is a 74 rated card here, 74 rated winger here, and quite nice stam as well. So we will definitely be trying to pack him by doing the Silver Lounge. He also has the finesse shot trait. So yeah, very, very handy card to come out with on the very first Silver Stars. So what we're going to do now is just have a little looky look at the SBCs. We have Newcomers Challenge was already there. Lukaku to Blues, I think, is new. Lukaku's transfer back to Chelsea. To unlock a rare gold pack, we'll be needing an English player, placed in the same country, minimum 7. So we're kind of looking at like an English squad here. Gold players minimum 3, which isn't that bad actually. The majority of it is a Silver squad, so quite easily done. So a few Silver rares there, as long as they're not coming out of your Silver team, to unlock a rare gold pack, not a rare gold players pack. The Pedro, I was going to do a video on this yesterday, the flashback Pedro SBC. I think people are divided on whether they like these cheap little squads here, or whether they just rather have 2 or 3 more expensive rated teams. Some people say they quite like 5, for example here, 5 sections in the SBC, 2 of which are quite cheap. And some people are saying I'd rather just have, you know, an 84 and an 86 or an 84 and an 85, and that's it. In terms of the card, you know, I mean, I think I've looked at it on Footbin before as well. We've got 4-star, 5-star, of course. It's medium, which isn't the best work rates there for Pedro. Does have the 5-star weak foot, to be fair to him. He's a Serie A player on this card. He's Spanish. So he's very linkable. And you get that weird pace split, which a lot of people are talking about, with fantastic acceleration, but only 77 pace. So you don't really want to be getting a Catalyst or a Hunter, for example, because you'd be just wasting it on the acceleration, which is only going to go by 1. Good shooting, really good shooting across the board. The passing is fine. The dribbling is great, but poor physicals in terms of strength. Nice stamina. People are comparing this card a lot to Lorenzo Insigne, who plays in the same league, in the same position. Comparing him as a cam to, for example, to Paulo Dybala, who comes in at about 30k. But this SBC was coming in at about 80,000 coins. And I think, personally, for that amount of money, I won't be doing this card, which is a bit of a shame. Because it looks like a pretty useful card, but just the sheer cost of it. And as your average FIFA guy, I'm trying to present, you know, your typical FIFA player situation here. I just don't have a squad full of 83s, 84s, and 85s that I can just throw into an SBC when I could just go out and buy Lorenzo Insigne if I wanted him to. So I won't be doing anything on that front. So we're going to zoom over to our Footbin setup here. We're going to be checking out the current team of the week and some more noticeable players on it. With Heung-min Son, we have Luis Suarez, Phil Foden is there, Aspilicueta. So a few from the Premier League straight off the bat. Jonathan David, Locatelli are the main ones. Talisca is there, no stranger to an inform. And just, you know, you would love it, wouldn't you? But Andres Iniesta there as well. I'm not going to click on him because it's just not worth it. It's a crying shame. You know, he's ancient at this stage of the game, but just for sentimentality, fair play to him. You know, he's got that upgrade, but he's not going to be usable in anybody's team with those pace stats. We are also going to have a little look at the Silver Stars objective card as well, Sidamana. So, most noticeable ones there. Heung-min Son then coming in pretty expensive as you'd expect. Compared to his base card, he's up by 1s and 2s across the board. And it's a hell of a card, isn't it? I mean, as he's down as left mid, as your left winger, you could play a striker if you wanted him to, like a left forward. You could play a cam, but you'd be wasting him with that pace to burn. You know, there's a few chem styles that would work really. Whether you'd want to go Deadeye and focus purely on the shooting there, maxing out positioning, finishing shot power. His long shots are absolutely outstanding as well, and superb passing as well and vision. You know, the finisher as well, it's maxing out his main shooting stats as well, but with the agility and balance boost as well. I mean, these are probably going to be the ones you want to go for. There's not a huge amount of point in slapping on the Hunter. Yes, you'll max out the pace, but I'll probably be focusing, you know, I'm not going to pack this card, am I? But if I did pack it, if I was lucky enough, I'd be looking at the Deadeye or the finisher for him. He has the 4-star, 5-star, high work rates there. Speed julep, finesse shot. What a card, and no surprise at all that's coming in at nearly 1 million already. Luis Suarez, you know, there's a lot of good things about this year. One of the things indeed is that a lot more strikers are usable. Your Lewandowskis, your Luis Suarez's, your Harry Kanes, and you don't need that extreme pace this year in the game that we're finding. So he has a little bit of a pace split there, but if you're going to give him, say, a Hawk, for example, where we're with a little pace boost there, you're maxing out a lot of shooting stats already, and some physicals as well. 99 aggression's awesome as well. This is a wonderful card. A 92 rated striker there straight away in Team of the Week 3. If you didn't want to touch the pace, the finisher at the chem style is all right. The Deadeye is 99, 99, 99 finishing position and shot power. Long shots 94. Your passing is maxed out there 99. Your vision, that's a fantastic option. You can play this card at cam. He's an absolutely superb cam with these stats as well. Probably more so than an out-and-out striker because of the lack of pace. If you did want to purely focus on pace and give him that hunter, I think that's fine. It's still not desperately quick. We don't need to be in this game this year. It's not desperately quick. I think just with his general stats and the age that he is, I'm going to be probably saying Deadeye for me. What's Marksman looking like? Yeah, reactions, ball control and dribbling all up there. It's still going to be a Deadeye for me. He's coming in at 81k. It's some card this might. If you're going to play this at cam, I would absolutely jump at this card over my 83 rated Sergio Canales at the moment. Phil Foden is there from the Premier League. 206k, some nice prem tax for you. He's a left wing as opposed to a centre midfielder on this card, and he has received 2s across the board and a 3 in shooting and physical. He's 4-star, 3-star, which isn't anything to get too excited about for 200,000 coins. And he's high medium work rates, which is quite nice. Technical dribbler there, playmaker, flair as well, and your long shot taker. It's not the craziest card I've ever seen for the money. When we just looked at that Heung-min Son card, just thinking there, if you are going to play him as a winger, really, it hasn't got extreme pace, so it's very, very good with 88 acceleration. If you are going to play on the winger, you might be looking at crossing to get an upgrade a little bit. His short passing gets boosted there, and his vision, which is quite nice with the Deadeye. Deadeye seems to be popular today. What does the Maestro do for you? Yeah, that doesn't hit the crossing either. But you do get 95 shot power and 90 long shots with his trait as well. An Architect, you get, again, the crossing doesn't get touched as well. What about Catalyst? Extreme pace then. You get plus 15 in crossing. That's a cheeky little shout, actually. Great short passing. Not too bothered about the free kick accuracy. Long passing is up as well. That's a nice little shout. What is Engine? An Engine's a really good shout. That might be the one. If you have an Engine on there, the crossing's on 87, 91 vision, 91 short passing, and 85 long passing. The pace rather is really, really good. And you get a boost on the agility and balance, almost maxing that out as well. 98 dribble. I think the Engine's the one. I think that's what we're saying there. For Phil, we have Cesar Azpilicueta coming in really cheap because of his lack of pace as a right wing back. Of course, he's extremely linkable. You get the perfect link to Saul if you have the Ones to Watch card as well, which might be quite interesting. You're going to probably want to stick a shadow on him though, just because of his pace issue. And then obviously that comes with great defensive boosts as well. Jonathan David is next up, and he has received, so he's our featured team of the week then, up from a 78 to an 84. The star isn't actually on that picture of the card. 4 pace, 6 shooting, 7 passing, 6 dribbling, 7 defending, which I don't really care about, and 7 physicals. And this is some card, isn't it? Look at that. It's a striker as opposed to a winger. He comes in with a 5-star weak foot in the French League One with high work rates. What are his traits? Outside the foot shot trait. He comes with absolutely banging physicals. We see 77 physical, but don't read into that because 36 of it is aggression. 83 strength, 94 stam. That's huge. When you combine 94 stamina with the really high pace, very nice finishing. This is going to be some card. I'm immediately thinking Deadeye again. Don't think we even need much of a pace boost there. 99 short pass, 90 vision, plus 10 on the finishing and positioning, plus 15 on the shot power. What does a marksman do? Almost maxes out the physicals. A hawk will give him a mild pace boost, mild boost in positioning and finishing, and a plus 10 on the shot power. You can do a number of things with this card, to be honest. It's you know, it's personal preference, obviously. I wouldn't be touching the sniper because it misses out the finishing on his boosts. But as a finisher, it's not bad, is it? That's not bad. With those physicals and the pace there, upgrades on the agility and balance, 99 finishing as well, 91 shot power. With a 5-star weak foot, this card is going to be cracked. Absolutely broken. And he is rolling in at 55k, that's all. Wow. I would be absolutely gassed if I packed Jonathan David here in Team of the Week 3. We have Locatelli, that looks a little bit slow. He's quite usable though. He's been given 2s and 3s across the board. Looks a wee bit slow. You're probably going to want to put him, you know, he's a sentinel defensive mid. You're probably going to want to give him a shadow, give him a little bit of that pace boost, and some nice defensive boost as well, which combines with his one to watch as well. So upgrading will look quite tasty for Locatelli pretty early on in the game cycle, which is quite nice. Anderson Talisca obviously plays in the Saudi league, but very linkable because of the fact he's Brazilian. Cheap because of the league he's in. He's 4-star, 4-star, with low work rates. And this is a very nice card. Centre forward, I'll probably be playing him as striker as opposed to a cam. And you know, immediately I'm thinking finisher, a Deadeye. If you are wanting a little bit of that pace boost, we can check out the Hawk. I mean, I think a Hunter's probably wasted on him a little bit. You don't need that much of a pace boost, in my opinion. If you did desperately want to, probably a Hawk, but it doesn't do a huge amount for his finishing. Probably a Deadeye for me. And then finally, the silver player that you can unlock through the Silver Lounge this week. He gets a lot. He gets +1 on the pace, but then +9 shooting, +10 passing, +7 on his dribbling, and +8 on his physicals. He is quick with great stam for a silver player. Agility and balance, 97s apiece. That's superb. He's going to be flying up and down that wing. Crossing would be nice to get a little bit of a boost on, but he can finish as well. You could even just bring him off the bench and play him up front. To be honest. So let's see, an engine. You'll max out the pace. This looks quite nice actually. This might be the one. You maxed out pace. Agility and balance is maxed out, obviously. Great dribbling, superb dribbling for a 74 rated silver card. +10 on the crossing. So if you wanted to do it as a winger, I would say an engine. If you want to pop him up front, there's your card. There's your card. You're going to want to put a finisher on him, aren't you? I'll be really excited to use this card. So I'm going to be hitting the Silver Lounge tonight. That's going to be the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed the run through of the Team of the Week. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit me up in the comments, and let's grow the channel together. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Bye bye.